Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Maria, and if you want to see my February favorites, then please keep watching. Okay, so starting off with primer, I have definitely been loving the KVD Beauty Locket Vegan Pore Hydrating Primer, and it retails for $34. I feel like it's very hydrating on my skin, and I do have dry skin, and I do think it immediately minimizes the look of pores, but it's up to you. I know it's $34, so it's really good in my opinion, but definitely check it out if you can. Okay, so next up we are going to be going in with the Mercier Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Foundation, and this one retails for $48. And on the left side of my face, I am going to be using the NYX Bare W Blur Soft Tint Matte Foundation, and this one retails for $14. Okay, so the NYX Bare W Blur Tint Foundation is supposed to be an effortless, no filter needed makeup results with a flawless, soft, matte blur finish that never looks cakey or ashy. And by the way, I do have mine in the shade 08 Golden Light, and it's supposed to be a light medium with a neutral undertone, which is honestly kind of funny because I actually have a warm undertone, but when I did go in store to swatch the shades, I did realize that the other shades that were warm were a little bit too orange and too dark for me, so I think 08 looks great, but Laura Mercier, on the other hand, is a totally different story. So in that one, I am in the shade 2W2 Warm Linen, which is described as a light with warm undertones. I know the model definitely looks so much different than me, but I did also pick up before the 3WO Sandstone and 3W1, which was Dusk, but those were way too orange on me and too peachy, so I tried to make this one work, and it honestly doesn't look too bad in natural daylight. Unfortunately, I didn't shoot the video in natural daylight, but if you guys want, I can definitely do it next time if you guys want me to. Okay, so you guys are probably wondering, so which one is your favorite? And if I'm totally honest, I love the NYX Bare With Me foundation. It's $14. It's definitely worth the price. I know it's pretty affordable in my opinion, and I love how soft and matte it makes my skin look. I think it does make it look like if I actually have a filter on, while the Laura Mercier, on the other hand, it is a little bit more glowy, but I don't like it as much, especially for $48. I feel like I have so many other foundations that could do the same thing, except for this one. This one is a must in my collection, and it is the KVD Good Apple Full Coverage Transfer Proof Vegan Serum Foundation. That is such a long name, and it does retail for $42, by the way, and I do have mine in the shade Medium 051, and that is described as a medium skin with warm undertones. I seriously love this foundation. It feels very lightweight and very serum-like. It does have a natural finish, by the way. I can also say that it is a medium to full coverage. You can definitely build it up to a full coverage. I love the coverage it gives my skin. I love how it feels. It feels very nice and lightweight. So if you guys definitely can check it out, then do. Like I said, I really love this foundation. Okay, so I do have 3 concealers that I did try, and the first one is the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Light Smoothing Concealer, and it does retail for $26, and the next one is the Urban Decay Quickie 24-Hour Multi-Use Hydrating Full Coverage Concealer, and that one retails for $33. And the last one is the Dior Forever Skin Correct Full Coverage Concealer, and it does retail for $40. Okay, so I am going to be going on the left side of my eye with the 24-Hour Urban Decay Quickie Concealer, and I did get the shade 40WY, which is a light medium with a warm yellow undertone. And in the Too Faced, I am in the shade Graham Cracker, which is a light with golden undertones. So I'm not going to lie, I definitely don't really like the Urban Decay concealer too much. It claims to be hydrating, but to be honest, I definitely felt it kind of drying on my skin. It does definitely give a full coverage, which is good, but since I do have dry under eyes, I definitely did think that it was a little bit too drying on me. And the Too Faced, on the other hand, was a little bit too was hydrating, but I didn't really like the coverage. So I mean, what do you guys think? As you can see, the left side is the Urban Decay and the right side is the Too Faced. Also, not gonna lie, I didn't really like the brush that it came with. I feel like it was a little too harsh under my eyes, but I did give it one more try, by the way, And I did try hydrating my under eyes, and I did like it a little bit more, but it's not my preferred concealer. Too Faced, it also was a good concealer, but it's not my favorite. So honestly, I had to pass on both of them. Another Too Faced product that I wasn't really a big fan of was the Cloud Crush Blurring Blush. I definitely love the packaging. It's beautiful, the box, but when you see it, it's very tiny. The pan is tiny. It retails for $29, and I did get the shade Candy Clouds, which is a cool soft pink. But as you can see, it doesn't really show up too much on my skin, and that was kind of a disappointment. Also, I didn't really find it blurring on my skin, so I definitely had to pass on this one too. Okay, so moving on to the Dior Forever Skin Correct Full Coverage Concealer. And I did pick up the shade Too Warm Olive, which is a light skin with warm olive undertones. And I definitely found this concealer to be very hydrating, and it does give a nice coverage under the eyes, and it is pretty natural on the skin, as you guys can see. I definitely do like it a lot. I know it's $40, it's pretty expensive, but I think it's worth it. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is the first time I'm trying the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder in the shade Cherry Blossom. It was sold out for literally felt like years. I was dying to try it, and I finally got to try it today. It is so beautiful on the skin. It's definitely pretty fragranced, which I personally don't mind, but if you don't like fragrance, just keep that in mind. It's so beautiful. Definitely check it out if you can. Also, as you can see, I'm going in with very little amount because, like I said, I do have dry under eyes, so baking for me is no for me. So I like going in with a little bit, and it definitely looks so beautiful and blurring. It's amazing. Okay, so moving on to the next product. This is a SAIE Sunmelt Natural Cream Bronzer, and I got the shade Medium Bronze, and it retails for $32. By the way, I know that some of these products are not new, but some of them, or most of them, are new for me, so I'm just sharing with you guys what I definitely liked this month, so just keep that in mind. And this bronzer is supposed to be a lightweight cream bronzer with a natural finish and buildable formula to achieve an all-over bronze glow or soft sculpted look. And not gonna lie, it blends so beautiful like butter. But for me, I just didn't really think it showed up too much on the skin. It definitely looks beautiful for those no makeup days that you guys want, or just for a nice everyday look. But not gonna lie, it is a really nice, pretty bronzer, but it's not my favorite. Let me know in the comments down below if you actually love this bronzer. I would definitely like to hear what you guys have to say. Okay, so moving on to blush, these are the new Charlotte Tilbury Matte Beauty Blush Wands, and I did pick up all of the shades. The first one I am going to be trying out is Pink Pop, and it's a matte pink. And not gonna lie, I did see a TikTok where this beautiful lady with a darker complexion was swatching it, and it did not show up on her face. It literally disappeared, so I wanted to try it. And not gonna lie, I was disappointed as well. As you can see, I do have a medium skin tone, and it barely even showed up, and I literally have to apply it several times. So not gonna lie, I'm kind of disappointed with Charlotte Tilbury, but I hope she makes so much more shades because I love the finish of them. And as you can see, it doesn't really show up on me as much, but this shade has to be my favorite one, and it's the Peach Pop. Yeah, it literally showed up so much nicer. It looks so beautiful. I love it. Definitely check them out if you can, but Pink Pop for me is just a no. So I did add a lot, so I'm just blending it out with my puff. So up next, I am going to be going in with my favorite Danessa Myricks Beauty Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder Flushed Matte Color for Cheek and Lip. Wow, that is such a long name. These brands are literally coming up with the longest names. Like, they're seriously competing with each other to see who has the longest names for their products. Anyways, I'm going to be going in with the shade Dancing Queen, and it is a vivid plum. And it feels very nice. I love the texture of it. And as you guys can see, it's super duper pigmented. It seriously looks so beautiful. As you guys can see from the models, it literally suits every skin tone, which I love. They are super pigmented, so these are going to last forever. As you guys can see the difference between both of the Charlotte Tilbury matte ones and the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Blush. I also love that they are glowy. Seriously, pick them up if you can. Moving on to blushes that I've also been loving, and these are by House Labs by Lady Gaga, and they are the Color Fuse Talc-Free Powder Blush with Fermented Arnica, and they are clean, by the way. They retail for $38, and I did pick up 3 shades in Hibiscus Haze, which is a mauve pink, DragonFruit Daze, a cool pink, and the last one I picked up was a SAIE Sky Berry Purple. And they are super pigmented. I am going in with the shade DragonFruit Daze, and I know they are $38. It is pretty expensive. In my opinion, I do think they are worth it. It's honestly really just up to you if you want to pick them up or if you just want to try them. I know it's a lot of money, but I mean, if you can, definitely do. I really do like them. I think they are pigmented and they are worth it. So this is another Danessa Myricks product, and it's their Vision Flush Glow Hyper Radiant Liquid Highlighter, and I picked up mine in the shade Champagne Glow, and it is described as a golden sand. As you can see, it looks very glowy on my hand, and it literally looks so beautiful on the skin as well. It almost feels like a balm texture, which I really love. I feel like this is the best way to apply it is with your finger, and I love how it looks on the skin. It seriously like gives that beautiful natural glow from within look, and it's honestly worth the $20, and I don't really think it's that expensive. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know. So moving on to eyeshadow, these are by Huda Beauty, and it's their Matte Obsessions eyeshadows palette, and I did pick up both of them, the Cool Matte Obsessions and the Warm Matte Obsessions, and they both retail for $32. And I seriously have been using this palette almost every single day now, and I love how easy and wearable it is. It's super duper pigmented. I love this palette. I haven't tried out the Cool Matte Obsessions yet, but I'm super excited. I know that they're going to be just as pigmented and just as beautiful. By the way, these were also the first palettes that I picked up from her, and honestly, I was really impressed. They are super beautiful. So moving on to the lips, I do have these from One Size Beauty from Patrick Starr, and they are the Lip Snatcher Hydrating Liquid Lipstick and Lip Gloss Duo. And I did pick up 2 shades. The first one is Be About It, and it is described as a pearlescent pink and matte warm nude. By the way, I am going in with a NYX lip liner, and honestly, I think these are super duper beautiful. They are really, really, really long wearing, and honestly, I love the matte. You can either wear alone or with a lip gloss. I love both of them, and this is the second shade that I got. And it is in the shade Mother Star, and it is described as pearlescent and matte terracotta. So what I am going to be doing, I'm going to be using both of the matte shades, and I was honestly planning to leave it alone like this, but for the sake of the video, I did go in with a gloss, but you can leave alone or with a gloss. It's totally up to you. I seriously want to buy them in every single shade. Let me know if you guys have already tried them. I would really like to know what you guys think about them. Also, if you just like wearing the matte alone or with the gloss. Okay, so the last product I've been really enjoying is a Too Faced Makeup Insurance Longwear Setting Spray, and it also has a blue light defense, and this one retails for $34, and I am comparing it to my Hourglass setting spray. I really do love this one. It has a peachy scent to it, which I literally don't mind, but if you don't like scent, then I don't recommend it. I love how it made my makeup look, and I really do like that it helps against the blue light damage. So this does conclude the video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment down below. Bye guys!